Court calls case of the people versus Judge Jane, I think Martin.
Johnny.
Okay. No, I did that the last time. You were much nicer about correcting me this time, but come on.
All right, here's the situation. This case is about Johnny Martin, who's back in court for violating her probation. She was originally on probation for a reduced charge of assault and battery, and now the court is reviewing everything she failed to complete.
Good.
That ain't nice this time. The last time it was like I had insulted her whole family. Anyway, go ahead.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Ms. Martin. Ms. Martin, please state your name again.
Johnny Martin.
Tracy Moyer on behalf of probation. Your Honor, Ms. Martin is before the court for a violation of probation hearing. Ms. Martin has been on probation for 2 years for a reduced charge of assault and battery. In this case, Your Honor, Ms. Martin has made no payments to the court. Her balance is $1,530. Probation has failed to receive.
Probation says she didn't make a single payment toward her $1,530 balance, didn't finish the required CPS and parenting programs, and completely stopped reporting after April of 2024.
Completion of the CPS Family First Program and parenting class. Ms. Martin also failed to report to probation after April of 2024. And Your Honor, her probation term is maxed in this case. Given that these items were not completed, probation is recommending that Ms. Martin serve 93 days in jail with credit for 1 day served, that she served the balance, waive remaining terms, accept the financial obligations, and discharge her from probation.
Ms. Perny.
Your Honor, I was able to speak with Ms. Martin about these issues. She believes that she did complete the CPS and parenting class. She's been trying to get in touch with them for the last week or so to get proof of that. She has called the case manager that was on the case. She no longer works there. She gave her another number at CPS. They told her they would call her back. It's kind of been, thwarted by bureaucracy. So I'm asking to adjourn this hearing out a bit so she can continue working on that. Again, she remembers completing it, but it has been.
Why didn't that information get to probation?
Frankly, Your Honor,
I can tell you why, because she never reported to probation.
She did. That is the allegation, Your Honor. Around the time that this was all happening, the father of her 2 youngest children was killed in Washtenaw County. And I think she's a single mother. That kind of, greatly affected her life. And she's been dealing with the repercussions of that since that happened in June of 2023.
Her public defender argues that Johnny did finish those classes, but the system lost the records. And on top of that, she's a single mother of 5 who's been dealing with the death of her children's father, which pushed her life into chaos.
So she wants to get proof to probation. She's just having trouble doing so.
What about payment? I have no payment. I have no reporting to probation. I have nothing.
I just started working out.
She has 5 children?
Yes.
5 children, 11, 8.
11, 9, 8, 3, and 1.
So she, for a long time, didn't have childcare to care for her children and work.
I just started working. I can't make a payment when I get my check.
How come I didn't report to probation?
I don't know. Like I had after my child father passed away, my apartment complex, I just shut down. It was real hard on me.
I get all that, but I guess The last time you were before the court was in February.
But the judge isn't seeing any proof. No payments, no reports, no documentation. He's frustrated because she didn't follow any of the terms he set earlier in the year.
Like, you're going to pay the fines and costs by March 3rd. No payments. You would report to probation. No reporting to probation. I'm assuming you were supposed to complete the Family First program and parenting classes. I don't have any proof of any of that.
Yes, I completed it. I went to Orchard's Family, Children and Family Services. I think that's what it's called.
When?
I finished that class in 2023. I just didn't report it.
So you're saying that was completed before I sentenced you?
Yes.
Runner, I can try to look to see what the prosecutor's office may have.
What the prosecutor's office may have?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was provided to them to reduce the charge, as this charge did originate as a child.
Anything else from anybody?
Nothing from me, Your Honor.
Do you have anything else you want to tell the court?
I would just give me some time to make the payments. I'm on my kids. I don't really want to go to jail. I'm already have.
Should have been keeping in track with probation.
Right.
You just didn't do anything.
I know that I did. Excuse me. I know I did.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to waive the remaining terms except for financial obligations. I'll discharge her from probation without improvement. What I am going to order is that she's to serve 93 days in jail. I'll give her credit for the 1 day. She's to serve the balance. I will strongly consider release if I get proof of completion of that class. All right, you're still going to owe the money. You need to set something up with the court. You're going today, but if they get me proof of that.
So the judge makes the call. He discharges her probation, but orders 93 days in jail. He says he'll consider releasing her early only if real proof of those classes shows up. Otherwise, she's serving the time.
Then I'll consider release. I'm not guaranteeing that I'll release you, but at least I could have something to look at that says you did something.
Okay, can I at least call? Can we call the people?
Call which people?
For the.
You can talk to your attorney. We can figure out a way to make the call, but right now you're going. Defendant's remanded.